I think the question around quality is an important one. For us, it is really at the center of everything we do. We're obsessed about it. There are not too many brands anywhere in the world that can be defined by one word, quality in our case. And so we take that very, very seriously. We have all sorts of practices and processes that drive quality throughout our value chain. Quality is not something that you can divide up. It's not divisible. It's indivisible. You can't serve up a great meal if it hasn't been prepared in a quality way or with quality ingredients, and it doesn't come from a quality producer, etc. So quality is, obviously central to everything we do. From an Eat Out perspective, one of their important values is quality, and they assess quality from a slightly different perspective within the restaurant space. But they both inspire each other. So for us, the partnership works very well from that perspective and really dials up the credentials of both Woolworths and Eat Out as far as quality is concerned. In our view, the details absolutely do make the difference. It's quite easy to sort of go after and implement a whole lot of features, but if you don't have the foundations and the focus on the detail within the foundations, the features don't sustain themselves. And we really try and build our business on foundational areas that really have a lot of focus on the detail. We have a cold chain, for example, that our products move through from the time they're harvested all the way through to the time they're on the table. And that cold chain is critically important to quality in our case. If a product is outside of the cold chain for more than 8 consecutive minutes, we declare it not fit for sale. So very focused on the detail, and we temperature check every aspect of the process down to the last detail, very importantly. But similarly, from an Eat Out perspective, when the judges go into a restaurant, they're looking for the details. From the moment they try and make the reservation through the moment they get engaged, every single detail is being evaluated and assessed. And by having this focus on these details, we simply raise the bar all the time. We get better and better. And this partnership with Eat Out is so important for that reason. We actually acknowledge and recognize those in the industry that are really raising the bar for others to follow. A very important question. One of the big benefits and advantages we have as Woolworths is that our supplier base is essentially exclusive to us. So at any point in time, we're engaging with our suppliers as though they're true partners with us. And we're working on innovations, we're working on new product development, we're understanding what's happening within their specific areas so that we can circumvent issues, but or we can actually preempt certain opportunities by developing new varietals, by understanding what's happening with seasonality and curating ultimately what we put on offer to our customers based on that. So the exclusive arrangements with our suppliers gives us a massive advantage. It allows us to really fulfill the obligation, the responsibility we have of being the country's preeminent food retailer. I think sustainability is such a big imperative. It's not something you do in addition to the way you run the business. It is the way you run the business, and that's certainly the approach we've taken. We do a lot of work in this space. We have something called the Good Business Journey, but within the Good Business Journey are various strategies and initiatives around regenerative farming, when we reduce our water footprint, carbon footprint reduction, waste reduction, biodiversity, soil health. All of these things are very much focused within our focus of sustainability. What is very important though, it allows us to not only produce great product at the end of the day, but it really is important to understand the impact of the choices we're making today on tomorrow. And sustainability is also not something that we should see as a massive competitive advantage. I think the opportunity to impact positively the planet comes when many players within an industry collaborate and work together and share an accountability for actually ensuring that the decisions we make today are actually clear and they're beneficial to generations to come. The partnership with Eat Out is very special to us. It's allowed us to obviously showcase some of the really important aspects of our business to the industry and then beyond, but it's also allowed Eat Out to basically sign up with us and take guidance and support from us in basically elevating the awards themselves. Eat Out is the most preeminent acknowledgement of performance, of outcomes, of accomplishments within the retail gastronomic environment. And so we're very, very fortunate to be associated with that.